This is day 18 in the Marriage Motivator series, and today we're talking about something that could save your marriage and your life. You know, it's inevitable that your spouse is going to hurt your feelings and disappoint you because we're so different. Men and women are so different. And we're bringing two lives together that were raised by two different sets of parents. So what do you do when your spouse has been selfish, irresponsible, or hurtful? You know, you could keep a scoreboard of their wrongs and seek judgment or revenge. But if you did this, the connection goes away and the relationship just dies. I'm sure you know of family members that have not spoken to each other in a long time because of something that somebody said or somebody did. Actually, I know of two brothers that have not spoken to each other in years, nor seen each other in years. It's really sad. Oh, but there's a better way. It's the way of forgiveness. You know, the Apostle Paul said in Ephesians 4:32, he says, "Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other, just as Christ forgave you." You know, it's a given that we're going to need to forgive somebody because I don't know of anybody that's never offended anybody ever. Sometimes forgiveness is very difficult, but with the Holy Spirit's help, it's very achievable. This is necessary for our sanity and our state of mind. Those who choose not to forgive are very bitter and sour and living in their own prison, actually. I've heard it said that unforgiveness is like a boomerang. You can throw it at the person that's hurt you, but eventually it always comes back and hits you. You know, unforgiving people can become these things. Listen to this. They can become prideful, angry, resentful, bitter, hostile, judgmental, lonely, fearful, joyless, defensive, exhausted, irrational, violent, manipulative, self-destructive, emotionally dead, untrusting, self-absorbed, negative, cynical, stubborn, hopeless, and spiritually bankrupt. Boy, you don't want to be like that, right? We need to forgive. You know, forgiving others helps us and not necessarily others. When you forgive, you let them go. They don't hold a part of you anymore. When you forgive, you give up playing the victim and you start working towards a better future from there, and you stop blaming. So I want to encourage you to forgive, forget, and move on. You can either hold on to the past and keep suffering, or you can let it go and change your destiny. So I want to encourage you, don't wait for an apology from the person. They probably don't even realize they did anything, or they may not even know how to apologize. So waiting for an apology is not an option. The sooner you can forgive, the sooner you will be happy. Many people ruin their health and their lives by taking the poison of bitterness, resentment, and unforgiveness. And remember, unforgiveness breeds bitterness, and bitterness breeds depression, and depression can breed suicide. It's a very slippery slope. So go ahead and forgive that person and let them know that you forgave them. They probably don't even realize that they offended you. If it's hard to forgive, ask God to help you. Remember, we're supposed to pray about everything, right? He can help you forgive and help you live the free life that you're supposed to live. You know, I sure am glad that God has forgiven me of all my sin based on what He did for me on the cross. And He can do the same for you. He can forgive all your sin as well, because all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. So forgiveness can save your marriage, can save your life, and can save your life for all eternity by giving in to the forgiveness that God offers through His Son, Jesus Christ. In the next video, we're going to see how worshiping together brings a deep connection to you and your spouse.